President Trump said after your meeting that you disrespected him and the vice president and all of America in the Oval Office. Do you think you did? And do you think you owe an apology to President Trump?
Thank you so much. First of all, thank you for the invitation for this dialogue, and good evening to all your country, to all Americans. I'm very thankful to...
Oh, guys, we got about 100 plus of y'all in here, man. Do me a favor. Double tap that screen and like the video, or hit the 3 dots up there in the corner. I appreciate the support, guys. Let's get more people in on the conversation.
To Americans for all your support. You did a lot. I'm thankful to President Trump and to Congress bipartisan support. And I was always very thankful from all our people. You helped us a lot from the very beginning during 3 years of full-scale invasion. You helped us to survive. Anyway, we are strategic partners, and even in such tough dialogue. And I think we have to be very honest, and we have to be very direct to understand each other, because it's very, for us, very necessary to President Trump. And I'm with all respect that he wants to finish this war, but nobody wants to finish more than we, because we in Ukraine, we are in this war, we are in this battle, and battle for freedom for our lives. So I'm just telling that I think that we have to be on the same side, and I hope that the president...
Last time I checked, Putin's not trying to enslave y'all. He's not. If anything, he just don't want y'all to join NATO. That was it. That's the whole premise of the war, is Ukraine joining NATO. So you're not really fighting for freedom. It's like you're fighting for a membership. It's like, bro, it's like you like going outside and fighting somebody from Planet Fitness to keep your membership. That's really what's going on here. It's like, I don't get it. Like, he's fighting for a membership into NATO. He's put millions of lives on the line for membership into NATO. It's like, it don't make no damn. This ain't about a fight for freedom. This is about fighting for a membership into NATO.
On our side, together with us, and that is very important to stop Putin. And I heard from President Trump a lot of times that he will stop the war, and I hope he will, and we need to pressure him with Europe, with all the partners. And I think this dialogue had to be a little bit earlier to understand where we are. Like, you know, I don't remember exactly, but like President Reagan said, that peace is not just an absent the war. Yes, we're speaking about just and lasting peace, about freedom, about justice, about human rights. And that's why I said that I think so, that ceasefire, and you know, Putin, he broken 25 times ceasefire during all these years, 10 years.
So I'm not hearing from you, Mr. President, a thought that you owe the president an apology.
No, I respect President, and I respect American people. And if I don't know if...
Oh, pretty much saying it would set him off is, oh, well, you expect Putin to respect the ceasefire. Well, oh, I don't think he is. You're tripping and all that. And it's like, bro, what is your other option besides accepting that he's just going to accept the ceasefire? And then let's be real. We're going to have to actually look into why didn't Putin respect that ceasefire? Were you still receiving weapons? Were you still putting people on the front line? Were you disrespecting the ceasefire yourself? It's like we have to ask those questions as well. Or you're right. Putin just didn't respect Biden's leadership or trust Biden to even go through with, you know, a ceasefire, because guess what? Biden wasn't really in control of the government, or whoever in the Biden administration wasn't even willing to talk to Putin at the time. So if we're not willing to talk to Putin, then what ceasefire was really met at the end of the day? I don't know. That's just my question.
I think that we have to be very open and very honest. And I'm not sure that we did something bad. I think maybe sometimes some things we have to discuss out of media, with all respect to democracy and to a free media. But there are things that where we have to understand the position of Ukraine and Ukrainians. And I think that is the most important thing. Yes, we are partners. You know, we are very close partners. We have to be fair. We have to be very free.
I'm told that you were told multiple times from lawmakers on Capitol Hill and the White House to make today about the minerals deal and the economic deal, and then get it signed and let negotiations play out over security guarantees step by step. Is that true?
I said that we have to sign this document, and we are ready for this. And this will be the first step to security guarantees, but it's not enough. I think so. Maybe I don't know something. I don't know some details. That's why I wanted to share it with the president, my thoughts, and to hear him again, because he has a plan how to stop Putin. And maybe, as I said, maybe it's out of big.
No. He don't have a plan to stop Putin. He has a plan to stop Putin from pretty much taking your entire country. It's not like we're just going to stop Putin from being the leader of Russia. We're trying to stop the war. That's what we're doing. And in my eyes, and I'm be real with you. If you're saying that Putin didn't respect it under Biden, well, then let's try it out with Trump. It's like, hey, what else better options you got? You're just going to run around, ask for money, and think you're going to win this war? It's like, you're not. So you're pretty much just trying to avoid the inevitable.
Conversations, but we have to share it. This is so sensitive. Just a ceasefire without security guarantees. This is so sensitive for our people. I'm speaking like a president of.
If you don't think that if we orchestrate a ceasefire that we won't stand on our ceasefire, you're tripping. This is Trump, okay? This is the Trump administration. If you don't think we're gonna orchestrate a ceasefire and we're gonna hold Russia to it, you're tripping. If Russia's like goes outside a ceasefire with the Trump administration, then we got a problem. Then we'll have a problem. But I think Zelenskyy just gotta trust that, we were under weak leadership. The only reason why you like that leadership so much is because they was the one handing out the dollars. But when it came to security of your country, they left your ass out. So what do you want, man? Do you want the money or do you want some damn security? Like, you got to take a pick here.
Of people who are in this struggle 3 years, and they just want to.
And shout out my man Fox Chase. He says we're getting our money back one way or another. Nah, for real. Shout out my man Fox Chase.
Hear that America on our side, and that America will stay with us, not with Russia, with us. That's it. But I'm sure that it will be. This is the first step to security guarantees.
I ain't gonna lie though, he should have just went to the resource deal, because that would have been a great way to give Americans back their money. Like, go ahead and hand over them resources, help our manufacturing. We'll go ahead and make sure y'all eat on the back end as well. But mainly about us. Sorry, America first. And but we were honestly trying to get our money back. I ain't gonna lie with that resource deal. I think that was Trump honestly being like, damn, we put a hell of money. He's like, shoot, at least y'all could do is give us some resources for compensating y'all so long.
Europeans, we don't need to lose them. They are good allies for the United States. The United States is the most or the biggest donator of support and of peace. But we don't need to lose Europe, and they also want to know next steps. We have to be very open to understand how to stop the war.
Right. But do you think the public spat in the Oval Office in front of the media served Ukrainians well today?
I think this kind of spat is this is not good for both sides anyway. And I very open, but I can't change our Ukrainian attitude to Russian, and I don't want they kill us for us. This is very, very clear that Americans are the best of our friends, Europeans are the best of our friends, and Putin with Russian, their enemies. And it doesn't mean that we don't want peace. We just want to recognize the reality, the real situation.
No, dog. Recognize the reality of you just wanted to go into NATO, and Putin said no, and now you're throwing a hissy fit right now. And the thing is, he stood on business. Now you really can't join NATO because I guess you're missing the key parts of your land that NATO really wanted. So what's really the point here? And I'm pretty sure Putin has his complaints about you as well. So I don't like just hearing one side.
President Trump is convinced that you will never sign a deal with Vladimir Putin. Is he right?
No, I think so. What I think. Ukraine wants peace, and we will have anyway diplomacy. We will have negotiations. I only said that I think so. It's about just and lasting peace. It means that we have to be very strong at the table of negotiations. And at these negotiations, Ukraine and Russia, like sides of this war, have to be, and the United States and Europe. That's what I said. So,
and guys, we got about 150 of y'all in here, man. Do me a favor, double tap the screen and like the video. Let's get more people on the conversation, or hit those 3 dots next to the SK Media logo. I appreciate the support, guys. Let's go.
we are ready for peace, but we have to be in strong position. What does it mean? Just to know that our army is strong, that our partners with us, and that we have security guarantees. Am I not right?
Leaving the White House today, President Trump said this.
He's looking to go on and fight. He wants to come back right now, but I can't do that.
What do you make of that? Do you want to continue fighting? Do you want peace? And if he had the opportunity to go back to the White House right now, would you do it?
No. First of all, we want peace. That's why I'm in the United States. That's why I visited President Trump.
All right, great. If you wanted peace, then you should take that. Lil, what Trump said is like, look, that was under Biden. You should trust under me. We can get something done. That's the way he was trying to say to you. Apparently, you're so anti-Russia, he just can't trust Putin. So here's the thing, though. Since Zelenskyy seems to have some emotional investment, he can't think clearly about it. I don't even think we should let him have a say in it if that's the case. But this is the leader of Ukraine, so he has to have a say in it, but you might just doom his own damn people if all you're going to do is collect money and fight Russia. And once trust me, once Putin sees that America done took their hand off it, y'all really going to get steamrolled.
And thanks for invitation again. The deal on minerals is the first step to security guarantees. It's meant for the peace, closer to peace. That's why I'm here.
Bro, I'm tired of it too. Nah, shout out Fox Chase, man. And hey, man, shout out Fox Chase. Wait. Appreciate the support, brother. And he says, I'm tired of the Putin is evil bullshit. It's like, bro, y'all just think this man Putin sits around all day maniacally laughs. Like, no, he doesn't. He had a prime objective here, and we almost had to respect it. Like, there's really nothing evil about not wanting a military alliance on your borders. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, bro, we always make the example, well, what happened if some country tried to do that with Mexico or Canada? We'd overthrow their government by the next day. So who are we to judge Putin if somebody tries to put a military alliance on his border? He told them not to. They did it anyway, and he just reacts. And here's the thing, though. He could have went balls to the wall and just wiped out all of Ukraine, but he didn't. He didn't. So we really can't say he's evil, because if he was evil, I mean, Ukraine wouldn't see the couple nukes by then. And I still stand on the point of I don't think we'd have did shit over it, because it'd have been too much. It'd have been like World War III over what? A small country? Nah, I'm good.
Here. And we have tough situation.
I mean, look, you probably bring up the point like, oh, we'll do it for Israel. Look, that's a whole separate point, but not for Ukraine.
To understand it is to be in Ukraine. You saw it, Brad. You was once. Thank you again. So I think that's very important to understand what's going on. But I respect my soldiers and our people, our civilians who work and support our warriors. I can't say just stop. Nobody will stop, because everybody afraid that Putin will come back tomorrow.
And here's the okay. So, and here's the thing, though. If he was so like, all right, if he really wanted peace, then why didn't he say, look, I'll accept the ceasefire if America can assure our security during the ceasefire? I'm pretty sure Trump would have said, why not? Why not? Look, we'll put American soldiers there. Putin won't dare touch an American soldier. We'll put him there for the ceasefire while we work out negotiations, so he has something to abide by, and we'll take it from there. And shout out Fox, he says, the truth is coming out. Ukraine's support is failing, because we're seeing that this man really doesn't want to stop the war. We see that this man is willing to fight to the last man on a losing war and damn near throw away his entire people. It doesn't make sense. It's like, bro, you should be looking for any ceasefire, any peace deal you can get. And the United States is probably the best broker you can get.
We want just and lasting peace. It's true. We want security guarantees. We raise this topic about NATO the quickest way, but not all the countries are on this side. I said, okay, if not NATO, nobody is pushing. If not NATO, let's build NATO in Ukraine. That's my position. Europeans are ready to have contingents on our territory, boots on the ground. United States thinks maybe to help, maybe USA backstop, have to be just to guarantee that they are with the Europeans. Look at Europe, it's strong. It began stronger, but they also want to have allies like the United States. That's what I said. I just want to understand what the peace. It's not my question, Brad. That is the question from all our people.
You mentioned when I traveled to the front lines with you last year to see the situation, to mark the anniversary of the war, and this is what you told me back then.
Will Ukrainians survive without Congress support? Of course, but not all of us. It will be a tragedy for all of us, not only for Ukraine.
Whoa. That's the problem, though. Why wouldn't you want to see the result for all of y'all? Like, huh? They're pretty much saying, yo, yeah, if you stop giving up our support, we'll survive, just not all of us. I mean, pretty much saying, yeah, we'll be decimated and there'll only be a few left to capitulate to Putin.
Not only for Ukrainians, for all Europe.
Yeah. No. So the question today is, can Ukraine win this war or hold off Russia without continued U.S. support?
It will be difficult for us. That's why I'm here. That's why we speak about the future negotiations. It will be difficult without your support, but we can't lose our values, our people. We can't lose our freedom. So a lot of people, Russians came to our territory, you know it. Russians came to our houses, and everybody saw it, video, images, a lot of things. They killed so many people just to forget it, just to say that Putin is a great guy. No, without us, we don't want it. That's why we speak about, everybody remembered how it was the first days of the war, how they came. Nobody wants in Ukraine. Yes, of course, nobody will forget it, but nobody wants to have, again, new wave of occupation. That's why when we say, no NATO, what security guarantees can we have? I'm not pushing. We are not pressuring. We're just asking. We're just sharing very clear messages to our friends, to Americans. Right. If you stay with us, thank you so much. But let's do the infrastructure of security guarantees. Let's just share with our people. Just with our people that America stay with us. That's great. We count on it. But just to share it and to say it, that's all.
How does the war end? How do you get to a deal? You're at a place right now where there is no deal. How do you get it back on track?
I think that Europe is ready for contingents and to help us with financing of big army, such big as we have now. This is our army, is the part of security guarantee.
So you're telling me Europe is going to put boots on ground for y'all? Okay, then go ahead, have at it. We'll see how that works out for y'all, because I don't think they're for real about it. $5 billion is small, and I don't know how far you think you're going to get with it. But if you think that, you know what, maybe I'm gonna have to do a poll in the chat. Y'all think Europe is really gonna step in there and actually fight Russia with Ukraine? Like, I just don't see it happening. Like, no way, no.
Now we want to find the place for our biggest strategic partner, for the United States, or United States will propose where and how a United States will give us security guarantees, what kind of and what part of volume of security guarantees. And when we will be ready with this, we will come to diplomacy. Yes, with Russians, Europeans, United States, and we. Four of us, I think this is real way, because with weapon, it's too long. It's not enough. We don't have enough weapon to push them out. And we don't see now, for now, we don't see really big volume of new support from the United States, but with all respect again. So for today, we'll be ready with security guarantee. Really, when I say NATO, it's not about that we are focusing on this word. It's about very understandable infrastructure of security guarantees. And you see that no NATO countries for today, no NATO countries been under attacks.
Senator Lindsey Graham, Republican from South Carolina, he has been a big proponent of you and of Ukraine, said this today after the meeting.
I have never been more proud of the president. I was very proud of JD Vance standing up for our country. We want to be helpful. What I saw in the Oval Office was disrespectful, and I don't know if we can ever do business with Zelenskyy again. He either needs to resign and send somebody over that we can do business with, or he needs to change.
So he says you need to consider resigning. Is that on the table?
I don't know if he will be happy after my words. This decision can do only people of Ukraine.
I mean, now, look, this may not be what y'all want to hear, but maybe y'all should go back to a pro-Russian leader. I mean, Ukraine seemed to do a lot better when y'all leader was, you know, I mean, okay with Putin. I mean, he didn't love the guy, but he wasn't willing to disrespect him and go to war with the guy. So maybe you should resign. Maybe you should resign.
You're not going to step down to do a peace deal.
No, I was always ready. I'm not sure that is good.
Oh, guys, do me a favor. Double tap that screen to like the video. I appreciate the support, by the way. Or hit the 3 dots up there in the corner to like the video. And if you're watching on desktop, just hit the like button. Appreciate the support.
Good idea for this such proposes.
No, that's actually a good question. He's like, has Europe ever won a war? I mean, bro, have they ever won a war without our assistance? That's the real question. It's like, bro, have Europe ever won a war without assistance? So for Europe to be going in there to try to beat like Russia, I mean, shit, man. Hey, there's a first time for everything, right?
But anyway, I always said if the United States will support NATO, so I think that it's enough for Ukraine. So I think I did all I had to do. And if somebody is not, this happy with me, okay. But between us, yes, Americans vote for American president. Each European country vote for their president, and only Ukraine. With all respect to Lindsay, if I can say Lindsay, we know each other. Yes, and only Ukrainians.
Democrats have had
their president.
Democrats have had the opposite reaction to the Oval Office meeting. Democratic Senator Chris Murphy from Connecticut posted this: "What just happened in the Oval Office was a planned ambush designed to help a brutal Russian dictator and hurt America's security. Trump has become Putin's lapdog, and America's global power is hemorrhaging as America sides with dictators over democracy. What an embarrassment."
Boy.
Do you think the confrontation in the Oval Office today was pre-planned, like Senator Murphy suggests?
I don't know.
You don't know? You think maybe?
I don't know. No. I don't. I don't know about it. I think no. I think it was just a really tough situation because we've been very open, very direct.
What set you off? What made you mad? Because they said your tenor and tone.
I seen what made him mad. What made him mad was the fact that, oh, well, you think that Putin's going to respect a ceasefire? This man ain't respect the ceasefire all last year. I'm like, oh, let's try with Trump. I mean, what they say, try again. But like I said, I don't know. Maybe we should have looked for, maybe there should have been something explicitly said, or maybe Trump's explicitly said, like, yo, we'll give you the security with ceasefire. Like, we're not going to give you no money. We're not going to give you no security if you're not trying to do the ceasefire.
It's not about mad. It's not, Brad. You see, how to say,
on the rebuilding.
When you are in the United States, and for example, president or vice president or somebody or senators, it doesn't matter, big politicians, yes, when they, for example, say that Ukraine is almost destroyed, that our soldiers run away, that they are not heroes, that Ukraine lost millions of civilians, that his president is dictator, you know? What is the reaction? It's not about me. The reaction is that where is our friendship between Ukraine and the United States? That's it. This is filling. And that's why I do not want to lose our great partners at the United States. And I just said that it's not the first time. I said it by phone, and we had some other conversations, and we had in Munich meetings, and I said, please.
Now, look, Zelenskyy, I'd hit him with Zelenskyy, bro. Your great partners in the United States was the Biden administration. They was over here giving you whatever you wanted. Us, like, bro, the Trump administration, yeah, it's a whole new game with them. They are not your friends.
Please, be correct. I want to be very polite. Be correct with this number. When you say about the number, each person is important. When you say about 1 million of losses, we don't have any million of losses. When you speak about the territories, maybe some territories and etc., it's not just territory, it's houses, it's people lives. You know, their fathers, mother, their relatives, grandfather, they died or during this war. Nobody wants to forgive Putin. It's not funny, you know, or fairy tale. This is real life. That's what I said. And when you said it, a lot.
Here's the thing: it's not about what the people want. It's the reality of the situation. The reality of the situation is that Putin is a superpower here. Putin is the winner in this war, and he can honestly take y'all out any day. So the best thing for y'all people is they may not like it, but it's kind of your fault why you're in this situation. Your people should honestly be mad at your ass. But I can see how they'd be mad at Putin. I get that. The problem is, though, is they kind of have to work with this man now. They kind of have to because of you.
A lot of times to my big friends who've been here today in our dialogue, and then they again begin to repeat the same things. I think it's not. I mean, that's why I said it's not a good way between partners, good partners and friends. That's it. And I think that if journalists asking questions to president, with all respect to vice president, I mean, he has his interview.
Mr.
This is our dialogue.
Shouldn't this dynamic, if you're going to be like this, be behind closed doors? Not,
of course. And
so do you regret that? Are you regretting that happened today?
Regretting? Yes, I think it was not good. I think it was not good because we had a lot of different dialogues. I'm always open to media, but there are very sensitive things. I just want to be honest, and I just want our partners to understand the situation correctly. And I want to understand everything correctly. That's about us. Not to lose our friendship.
A couple more things. What are the next steps in your mind?
If you don't want to lose the friendship, then understand that the American people is tired of footing the bill. It's like, bro, it's like your best friend coming to you to been bumming it at his crib, and he's like, hey, yo, bro, you kind of need to pay some rent around here. You need to pay a bill. It's like, or you gotta go. It's like, bro, I've been letting you bum it for a while now, but like something gotta happen, something gotta give. And well, Zelensky's that friend that going like, nah, bro, just give me like another extra month or two. Don't worry, I'll get it right. It's like, nah, we're not doing that.
Here we are today.
Yeah.
What are the next steps?
I think so. United States wanted this deal very much, and we've been not against this deal, but we wanted to understand what parts in security guarantees will take this deal and what next steps. Just again to understand for our people during the war, what you don't like, even sometimes hate, surprises. It's understandable.
Yeah, I know.
Many terrible.
No, I get you, dog. Yes, and him not being able to pay his rent money is costing lives. Do you get the analogy now?
Things this war brought to us. So we don't want any surprises. Yes, that's why we want to be very fair with our partners. And I think this deal, it was prepared by teams. It was not simple during weeks. And now it's ready. I think that they have to sign. The countries have to sign. The ministers have to sign. That's it. I don't know when they will do it. It depends on the American side.
So
exactly.
the minerals deal did not have security guarantees listed in it.
It's a part.
The security guarantees?
This is the part in the infrastructure of security guarantees. Because, for example, President Trump shared that. I think so that if we will be there in some productions and etc. in minerals, that Putin will never come on this territory where we are. And I said to him, don't trust Putin. Why? I said, because it's not, I mean, we respect and we.
Here's the thing, though. It's like, how do we get peace if we can't trust Putin? That's the thing. That's what I'd hit him with. I'd be like, all right, bro. I mean, then who the hell do we talk to get peace in this negotiation? Because you're telling us we can't trust the man who we need to make peace in the negotiation. You know that, right? It's like, bro, you have no say in the situation. That's the problem. That's when Trump said you have no card. You honestly really have no say. You don't even get to say that, oh, we can't trust him. Bro, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to go on faith on this one. Like, I'm sorry. This is what you put yourself in. Like, you can't trust Putin. Oh, well. But sadly, he holds all the power in this situation. It's like, it is up to him. And if he want to disrespect it, then I guess that's going to be y'all problem, or maybe it's going to be us in America's problem if we're the one who negotiates it. But like I said, I don't see Putin disrespecting a negotiation set up with Trump.
Believe in strongness of the United States, but I said to him that we had more than 20 companies, American companies, big companies on the territory of Ukraine, and we had offices even on temporary occupied territories. For Putin, it doesn't matter. It's American, European company, or Ukraine. It doesn't matter. He just came and occupied it. That's what I said. I think this is a great idea, how to strengthen Ukraine and how to make business between two countries, how to make additional jobs for two countries. But it's not just this will not save us.
I read what the Democratic senator said, that Trump has become Putin's lapdog. Do you agree with that President Trump is too close to Vladimir Putin in your mind?
We spoke about it, and I think today very openly, President Trump, he said that I want to be in the middle, otherwise I will not put these guys at the table.
And is he right?
I want really, I want to be very honest, I want really him to be more at our side. I will explain why. Because it's not just that the war began somewhere between our countries. The war began when Russia brought this war to our country, and they're not right. And they are not right. They didn't respect our territorial integrity. They brought the war on our territory to our families. Sorry for repeating.
Remember, this is what you were trying to do to Russia. You were trying to bring NATO, and you trying to get a part of NATO and bring a military alliance on their border. So remember, there was a reason. They just didn't do this unpromptly. They just didn't. What, bro? Putin did not wake up one day and just said, "Fuck it, I want Ukraine." That is not what happened, and y'all know it.
Our houses, and they're not right. And of course, all the Ukrainians want to hear strong position of the United States on our side. From one side, it's understandable. From another side, he wants to find some way of dialogue with Putin. But he always said, as I remember, he always said that peace through strength. And that's why I think that he's strong, United States strong, two parties together in this question, two parties always together against Russia. You're very strong to do strong steps against Putin.
Americans are worried about where the money has gone.
Yeah.
Will there be a very rigorous accounting of where the money has gone? It seems like there is some question about whether there's corruption or sold military equipment.
No, it can't be so. 100 billion.
Oh, guys, and do me a favor. Make sure to double tap that screen and like the video. Hit the three dots up there in the corner with the SK Media logo. I appreciate the support, guys. Let's get more people on the conversation. Let's get the 50 likes, guys. About 150 y'all in.
We've got during 3 years.
183 from the U.S.
Now, on the paper, in the documents, yes. But we have, in fact, because 67 came like a weapon. It came through the border. It's checked and it's fixed by everybody, and we shared it not once with the American side. And 31.5, it was direct financial support to the budget. Again, it's very open, it's digitalized, it's open, free, and please, if somebody wants to check it again, we are very, very open with this.
Last thing, Mr. President.
Yeah.
Do you think your relationship with Donald Trump, President Trump, after today, can be salvaged?
Can be? Yes, of course, because it's relations more than two presidents. It's the historical relations, strong relations between our people. And that's why I always began with to thank your people, from our people. And this is the most important. And of course, thankful to President and of course to Congress, but first of all to your people. Your people help to save our people. People, the first. Human rights, the first. This is very, very important. And we are thankful and sorry for this. I mean, we wanted very much to have only strong relations, and I very count that we will have it.
Mr. President, we're honored that you kept this interview. Thank you very much for the
Thank
time.
you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we'll give him that one. At least he came on TV to explain himself. But all right, now let's get to